Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners.
Oh, UV.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
And welcome back to another Hump Day RSG Wednesday night stream, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Welcome all you skewers out there. Get those greetings going. Whip out those pickles. Stroke those Wookiees. Let's rock and roll. It's time to get medieval on that ass. I'm your host with the most, Ranger J 1999, part of the RC crew. Joining me, of course, I've got one of my co-hosts, the sexy Buddha himself, the lightsaber builder extraordinaire, Sir Loki.
Good evening, everybody.
There you go. That's what we'd like to see. And my God, we put out wanted posters. I've been tapping some former buds in the SF world, and we're able to locate him. He's in hiding because he doesn't want to go back to prison. We found him, the one and only. You know him as the Brown Gandalf, the government Wi-Fi stealer, the chicken chaser, the French tickler, the one and only beardless one, Grande Pappy Patron.
What's up? Nice to see everybody. Nice to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I can only stay for a smidge, Ranger, but I wanted to make sure
we wanted to
I came in and said howdy.
Yeah, we wanted to say howdy real quick, so we'll go full cam here so everyone can get the gloriness of Grande Pappy Babyface Patron there. There
the left side and the right side, I'm all here. That's right.
It looks uneven. All right. And then joining us a little bit late, but still on time. He arrives precisely when he means to. The troll extraordinaire, Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman.
Howdy, peoples. Hold on, I'm getting set up to turn on my camera. So.
Right. Finn, you joined just as Finn's getting here. Grande's saying hi, so he's here to say hi to all.
I know it's Grande. Hi, Grande.
What's up, Finn? How you doing, man?
I am doing well, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I saw some videos of like Bob Ross on a stripper pole.
That is correct. Finn Ross was on a pole, or Babu Ross. It depends, however you want to call him. It's either Finn Ross or Babu Ross. They were dancing on a pole. That is correct.
That's a very interesting take on your bedroom. Okay.
Yeah. It's a portable pole, so I can take the pole anywhere.
I know where you can stick that pole. All right.
Well, hey guys, I just wanted to say hi. I gotta run, go do some errands.
Any party? Yeah, he's supposed to be shopping. But any words of wisdom for the skewers before you get out of here, Grande?
Make sure that if you're gonna wear your underwear 4 times, it's frontwards, backwards, inside out, frontwards, and inside out, backwards.
That's science right there. That is 100% science.
Okay.
Just telling you, if you're gonna do that, make sure you do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't approve of doing that, but, sometimes, we can't be, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, there you go. Words of wisdom from the Brown Gandalf himself. So, sage advice. So, Grande's going to go do some shopping. Whatever he's
All right, see you guys.
All right, Grande, be safe.
All right, bye.
All right. So, we just wanted to get that quick little... get that little segment in there for Grande Patron. He was joining us. He was with us on the VIPs. Speaking of VIPs, thank you to Contingent 33, who's a new old member. Don't know how that worked because he's been with us a long time, but apparently he's a new member on YouTube. So, hey, we'll take a new old member any time of the day of the week. Thank you for that. And if you would like to donate, participate, all that stuff, we've got a few ways you can do it. You super chat if you want to have like a comment or something you want us to read. You're more than welcome to do that. This has happened many times where for some reason on Twitch they start doing all kinds of stuff and we get a stupid hype trade going that's just unbelievable. And there's also stream elements where you can jump in and do bits and funny sound bites that will pop up on the stream as we're playing it. Anything else? You can become a Patreon sponsor. You can subscribe on Twitch and YouTube, all that stuff. Okay, so that's all that. You can also make sure if when you're here, guys, give your greeting, say hi to everybody in chat. Let's be social and hit that thumbs up. It's YouTube, so we got to get those thumbs up. Make sure you watch the video all the way through. It's not Twitch, it's a little different, works a little bit different. So, all right, here we go. Now, in talking with Loki and trying to see what was going on in Finn. Not a damn thing going on in this damn game right now. I mean, yes, there's TW, yes, there's GAC, but that's stuff that we've talked ad nauseum. And just as a scheduling note, tomorrow on Twitch we will be doing the GAC triple action fight time with me, Loki, and Grande's all GACs being done back to back to back. So if you want to see some great GAC action, then by all means check it out because it's going to be the pimp. I don't know when Finn's doing his. If he's not on his poll, he'll probably do some GAC, I'm assuming.
I will, but I don't know when you guys are ending.
You want to do it right after us, or you just want to jump in and do it with us? You like to do yours different separately, though.
I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. That's the thing.
Well,
are you guys done by like 3:30?
Oh yeah, we're always done by then.
Okay, so then I'll do it separate because that's usually around the time that I do it.
There you go. Oh, we just got a $5 super chat from Herman Fulgrim. $5 says, I think Grande is going to see Val Bacon. He could, it could be Val Bacon. What was the other famous person that he knew? Val Bacon, and who's the other one? I can't remember. It was another famous person that he made up. I don't know. But, yeah, probably hanging out with the Val Bacon. There you go. So, thank you for the $5 from Fulgrim. Very much appreciated. But as I said, there is not a damn thing going on in this game. Nothing. We haven't... I mean, last week we got the armor. We're going to just talk about her a little bit, like how she's doing and stuff. Loki's been doing some testing on that. But other than that, there's really not much going on. So, this is just going to be another shorter than usual stream. But we are going to make it a Q&A stream. So the way this is going to work is if you have a question, all you need to do is pop that in the chat. I assume I'm getting the questions again, Finn?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get my camera set up. So
right.
Yeah.
So if you have questions, pop those into the chat. When you do put your question in there, go make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. That way we can scoop it up. So you can ask us any questions you want about the game. That's what we're here for, to talk and discuss things about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. There you go. But really, there's not much going on in the game. So, and then we have a shout out word of the day. I didn't really have one. It's just one of those weeks, there's nothing going on. So I was like, I couldn't even think of a shout out word of the day. I was trying to think of one, then Grande popped in the middle of the VIP and just kind of took over from there. You know, we should make the shout out word of the day? Grande. That's what we'll make the shout out word of the day. Go ahead and put, let's put Grande. Just Grande. Grande. Actually, we have to separate because everybody was saying hi to Grande before. So let's make it Grande Patron. Grande Patron. Make it a space in between there, so you can do that. So we'll do that as a shout out word of the day. Grande Patron. Let's do it. Let's get some shout outs for Grande, and then we'll take it from there. So I think that covers all the machinations and everything. It's not gravy. Ronan's eye. That's not how you... No. That's not even close. Gravy? Really? Hadriel says Grande because there's no messing with this one. What word? Word? So anyway, it's not gravy portion, Ronan. That's even worse. Okay. Well, when you don't get your name called out. I'm just saying. Just saying. gravy portion is not correct. So it's not Groundhog Day roast taco. I mean, that's not even close to being accurate. All right, so get your greetings in, and everybody. It's not Chicken Chaser, even though that is one of his assumed names that is wrong. JV420. So yeah, no. All right. It's not Ariana Grande. Meow meow. Oh, good lord. All right. Well, as I said, when we don't shout out your name, you'll be wondering why. Simple words. We give them to you all the time. Y'all mess around with it. All right. Let's start off, I guess, by just talking about the armor. Loki, you've had some chance. You've got a full armor rocking and rolling. What are your thoughts now that you've had to play with her? We reviewed her kit last week. Now that you've had some time to play with her, what are your thoughts on the armor?
I mean, I'm still testing her, I guess. Pretty limited testing at the moment. You guys saw that there's a bug fix that's going to be happening in Territory Battle. So in Lightside GOTB, I was actually trying to use her, and at least her 3-stack ability, when you put that on another tune, it would disappear from if you were in a battle and it's a 4 phases, it wouldn't carry over in the phases. But then apparently there's some of them that actually carried over. So maybe it was the 1 hit or the 2 hit of the Beskar tech, and maybe they're fixing that. So it sounds like to me it's working as intended. The tech would disappear in between phases. And I think that's how they wanted it, but there was a bug, I guess, where the tech was carrying over between the phases. So I did test it in Lightside GOTB. I tried her with a Ray team. I actually liked it. The ability to put the Beskar armor on somebody so they don't get critted and they have permanent retribution is pretty cool. In terms of GAC, Territory War, good plug and play right now. Obviously makes Sith Eternal a little more viable. And, you stack that with Wat Tambor, then you start stacking Wat's techs and the Beskar armor, and you're buffing up some tunes in your squad. So it makes it a little more fun that way. But, overall right now, still like I got to give her like a B- at this point, simply because she is just plug and play. I think they're going to release more Mando tunes to complement her leadership, and maybe that's when she's really going to shine. But using her and trying to build a Mandalorian crew right now is just not feasible at the moment because of the pieces that are available. And then she's really just like a plug and play character right now. I tried her in the Sith Eternal raid.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, not Sith Eternal.
The new Rancor raid.
Yeah, the Rancor challenge raid. It's the challenge, and it's actually quite fun. So obviously plug and play again. If you can put that no crit permanent retribution tech on, let's say SLKR, the Rancor basically can't kill him because they can't crit. Kylo will have permanent retribution and do his basic a bunch. That's pretty cool. And then, I'm sorry, did I not explain it well? I don't know what it was. Let me see.
Explain what?
I'm reading the chat too. So you put Beskar on a tune, it would disappear, so you could reapply it, but the effects of the old Beskar would stack on the new one. Okay, so that's what it is. So I apologize. Thane said it in the chat.
Well, there you go.
So it looks like the buff would visually go away, but then it looks like the effects are stacking. But if you do buff number 3, obviously crit and retribution don't do anything if you stack it. But I can see the bug being you're stacking the defense and the health and all that stuff. So thank you for that. But you can use her in the challenge Rancor raid.
Where are you using her in GAC and with who?
Right now, I'm going to try her with Sith Eternal. So, I mean, okay. I'm going to keep Sith Eternal for offense, and see if I can make a super Sith Eternal and do my thing, with him.
So her with Palpatine. Who's your third that you're running with that team?
You could throw Wat Tambor in it, for 3v3, even like 3v5. There's plenty of content creators already put out videos where, it's like Sith Eternal 3v5 versus like a Rey Galactic Legend or any other Galactic Legend, and it just wins. So
Okay. Even against Kylo, because Kylo just wrecks.
Yeah, well, that's the only way Sith Eternal can beat Kylo now is you put the armor tech on him.
Isn't it crazy?
Because the armor tech he can't crit, so Kylo can't charge his ultimate. That's what you do. But
if she puts it, say, like on Sith Eternal Emperor, if he gets his payout through other means, he can still. I don't know. That'd be interesting. But yeah, if you're saying that's the way it is, that works.
Yeah, because Kylo needs the crit for him to get his charge meter up. And if Kylo can't crit Sith Eternal, then he's never going to get the ultimate. Yep.
All right. Anything else about the armor? I can't think of anything other than... that's the only tune and really the only news that we've had here recently.
I was theory crafting during the pre-stream right now. Finn should have been there, but what if you had like a Jawa team with the armor, right? And you're putting that armor tech on all your Jawas so they don't get critted, and then the other team just keeps attacking you, and you get a bunch of thermal detonators all over the place, and the other team dies because they just can't crit. So I want to try that.
For your 5v5 team, you could do Loki, Palpatine,
yes,
Beskar Mando. I'm sorry, the armorer.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Watt, Gideon, and the tank.
We can do that.
That would be me.
That'd be disgusting. They're going to do negative damage. If they could do negative damage, they're going to do it because it's you're basically locking them down like crazy. Yeah, but I'm excited to do the armor in 3v3. We'll be doing the stream tomorrow, and I'll have some kind of a comp to use, and we'll see how good it is.
Yep, and that'll be tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central, 12 Eastern. Yep. We'll start a GAC. We'll blow through that, and then Finn will do his GAC afterwards. So you guys are getting a lot of content tomorrow. So yes, indeed. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I started season 2 as the new co-host of the GAC Center. So... Loki, you got to pick it up, man. You're 2-1. You got to start making a move, brother. You're in the major leagues, too.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. How are you? Finn, what's new with you?
Well, I'm in my new apartment.
Right.
I'm getting everything set up.
Sure.
I figured out now, so I have to fix the lighting. So I have to get those connected correctly now, because now that my setup is different, I should be able to use them properly. So now I can hook those up. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. I still have to finish my kitchen. I have to put the liner in the cabinets, which I'm going to do tomorrow. But I got my workout equipment today.
Yay.
So I'll wake up early tomorrow like I used to and do my workout and stuff.
Well, there you go.
I miss going to the gym, but obviously with COVID and stuff. So now that I have like some of my workout equipment, my weights come in on the weekend. So it'll just be like push-ups and stuff tomorrow. But yeah, so now I can work out, and then I'll work on my kitchen. And then on Friday, they finish off the bed, and hopefully that works. So then I'll assemble the dresser. So yeah, that's all what's new with me.
I was talking about it in the game, but that's fine.
Oh, there's nothing new in the game. I'm bottom fluffing. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, well, how's the bottom fluffing going? I don't know. We have nothing to talk about, Finn. There's nothing going on in the game. So that's why I'm just asking these questions.
The bottom fluffing is fine. I went 3-0 in last week.
Yeah,
with, I think,
you got some heat yesterday from some people in the chat, man. They're like, Finn didn't even try.
Know. No, I didn't. I 100%.
I defended you. Yeah,
well, I heard Nev. Nev started off by calling me lazy, and then
I defended you. You.
No, but it's funny because I'm 3-0, and I have like the lowest point total I think of anyone.
Yeah.
Because I'm like barely over 6,000. Because I got 3 victories with like needing to only clear like 1 territory in my first 2 matches. So I was like, okay. So I just didn't have time because I had to like put together my apartment. Yeah, So now I'm back. I mean, my last match I had time, so I ended up streaming and getting a full clear. So I should be back. It'll be interesting though. It's a fun challenge now to try and get Kyber, because I've roughly given up, I think, about 3,000 points from what I should have been. right? Because I got like 1,000 something, I think, in each of those. Should have had like, what is it, 2,600 or something is the max. So I could have had the max in both. Like I had easy full clears in both of them, but yeah, so I gave up a lot of points pretty easy. So yeah, but I got the 3 victories, so I'm happy.
That's all that matters. Okay, and then we'll do over our JSE tomorrow. I mean, my opponent started attacking Lucky. I think yours started attacking, but really messed up. But we'll go over all that stuff tomorrow. But I mean, for the game itself, we're kind of in limbo here. What's going to be the next move? Is it going to be some more characters? Is it going to be, a new game mode? I mean, we're just as the same limbo as you guys are. So really, we're just going to do Q&A tonight for about next 45 minutes to an hour. Answer your questions as best we can. Participate with you guys and try to help you guys out with the game. So any questions you have that you're having issues with, things of that nature, pop them into the chat. We're going to start getting the questions going here because I mean, really, there is not much we can do. I mean, there's literally nothing going on in the game. I mean, as I said, we've covered everything else to death. The only thing that we wanted to get with you guys is the armor a little bit, just to give Loki's opinion of how it's playing out. I haven't really gone for her yet. I will eventually, but yeah. So, all right. Let's get the questions started here. Let me find out where we are at. Because Finn, the evil bottom fluffer, is not set up.
No, I have a lot of setup to do.
Yeah, you do. All right, let me look here.
I did clear.
Well, they put new packs in the game. Did you buy any of them?
The Relic 8 packs.
I didn't buy them. Did you buy them?
They put a limit of 3 now on it.
On what?
Which is the Relic 8 packs.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You can buy 3 of them now.
I'm not buying that.
So you get 1.5.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm just not. Not going to do it. All right. First question, we start off with, hey, Thane's changed his name to Minato, so he's gone back into his ninja. Apparently he's gone back into his ninja form as the 4th Hokage. He says, question for Finn. Since you don't have access to the gym, does that mean you use Karma for bench pressing and squats?
You're awful, sir. Just awful. That's awful.
That's what she does to Finn, man.
Yeah,
What are you talking
all
about?
right. She's in great shape.
Actually, she's actually at a training session right now.
Well, there you go. See? When you see Finn beat up, Karma was kung fu fighting his ass to the ground. All right. What else? Any 3 question. What's the best raid team for tier 6? I've seen videos with a variety of teams. Just curious about other options for the ideal team. For tier 6, if my memory serves, look, you call me out on this. Ray tier 6 mission. This is the ultimate one, if I'm not mistaken. It's the same one you've been using. It's Ray with Blaster Hero Poe. I'm talking about you get.
Yeah, I think it's the purses with Holdo and who's our 5th on there?
We have R2. We had R2 on there, I believe. If it wasn't R2, or
I had JTR on there too.
You have JTR. Yeah, it was JTR. Remember, we had JTR because we would do the health immunity with her.
Yeah,
you wanted the health immunity. So if you go back, there's videos of me and Loki doing the actual tier 6, and you can see the lineup that we used. We actually did when we first started, like what are the mods and all that other stuff that we were covering. So you have to go back and find it. But yeah, it's Holdo, Ray, JTR, Galactic Legend Ray, and the Purse Brothers. And yeah, and you're using Finn's turn meter to always to JTR, right? Because you want her to be getting as many turns as possible, so she's reducing her cooldown, so you can keep the health immunity, buff immunity.
The healing immunity, and then you can take turn meter away. Yeah, she does a lot of and then Holdo does the tank, plays the tank.
Yeah.
And then heals your guys, and then you should be good.
Yeah, and so you have to burn. You have to do the burn one, burn the other ad, and then you go all in. Once you get the 2 ads down right with her saber swarms, because you'll do one saber swarm and then you'll do another. You save Holdo for her heals because you're going to only heal Galactic Legend Ray. So once you Saber swarm the other two, you just go all in on Kylo. You just start beating his ass. So you can go back and watch the videos that it goes in depth about how to do it. Fourth Okagi says, question for Loki: is it finally time for us to place 3 fleets on defense in GAC?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I've already stated my opinion on this, and if they give us some more ships, sure. If not, then hell no.
Not unless they increase the GP requirement. They need to, let's just be honest, they need to increase the number of characters.
Yes, I agree.
They can increase the number of ships, but they need to increase the number of character teams that we're putting on defense. If they need to increase, and I've said it before, the number of divisions, increasing that just for the sake of increasing it makes no sense. Your matchups are going to be pretty much the same. However, if they need to, from a like infrastructure standpoint for GAC, need to add more divisions in order to separate like a little bit more GP requiring more teams on defense, right? Then I think that's the way you go about getting to the 3 teams on defense for ships, because you would need to go like, let's just say right now it's what, 4.5 is the cutoff for 1. So you might need a cutoff at like 5.2 and then maybe around like 6.8. And at 6.8, you not only increase the character teams, but maybe 6.8 and above, you have to put 3 teams on defense for ships. And of course, increase of the character teams. So they need to increase just teams overall in GAC because it's not scaled enough that we're using our full roster, which is what this was supposed to be. Like this was honestly supposed to be like a use of our roster. It doesn't necessarily have to be the entire roster, but a good portion of it. And right now we're only using 80 characters out of the, what do we have? Like 300 characters now. Mm-hmm. So they need to do something in order to increase the number of teams just in general in GAC, both in fleets for really high GPs, but for characters for all of the GPs in Division 1. So.
All right. Next question. What else? 23 question. Wait, Finn has a he says question. Wait, Finn has a woman now? Why isn't he letting her do the decorating and house arranging? Loki, you should be teaching Finn things like this.
So 2 reasons. 1, she has her own apartment, so this is my apartment, so right. I'm doing with this what I want. 2nd, this is my opportunity to decorate and hopefully impress her so that when we get a house together, she'll let me at least decorate my own room. So it's kind of the trade-off.
That's the man cave thing.
It's the man cave. Yeah. She has so far agreed to let me have my own man cave. The only thing is I'm assuming I'll be able to decorate.
Mm-hmm. Any thoughts on the decorating capabilities of Finn there, Loki?
She's giving you permission to have your own man cave in your own apartment?
No. She's giving me permission to have a man cave in the house that we're going to eventually get.
Does that make sense now, Loki?
Sure. Sure, man.
Loki's barbarian side just came out like,
Never floats your boat, man.
Yeah. Fourth Okagi.
I like decorating my place.
There you go. Fourth Okagi's question for Finn: why are you not full clearing your GAC? I thought you didn't want to get Galactic Legends since you were full clearing, and those that have Galactic Legends don't.
I don't have time. I was moving. I literally barely had time between setting up furniture, setting up the computer desk. I didn't have time, but I full cleared once I got to round 3 and I had time. So I should be full clearing or at least close to it moving forward. Just that one round, I couldn't. Those 2 rounds, I should say. The first 2 days, because I had just moved. Literally, it was the Thursday and the Saturday. Those were kind of my main days of trying to be able to do stuff, because I usually don't have as much work stuff on Thursday. And then, of course, Saturday is the first weekend. So I had to spend time running to IKEA, grabbing furniture, then coming back here, assembling it. It was a time issue. But I'll be back.
Meow just said in chat, Finn already talking about babies and buying a house. They married, yo. That's from Meow Meow. Meow calling you out, Finn.
Not married yet.
Yet.
She's already aware that I'm shopping for engagement rings, so it's not really a
Oh,
surprise.
there you go. Well, big announcement here on RSG. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. We go to our man Brock.
Not really, but yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to attend that wedding. I'm going to have so much fun. Like, don't do it. I can see your entire family like, who is this? Who is this strange white man? Can we kill him? Let's see here. Fourth Akagi. Question for Ranger. If we're getting a new raid with a fleet phase coming this year, what timeline would make the most sense? Would it be a year after Challenge Pit sooner or not until next year? That's a great question. I would say fall. This fall we might get it. Third quarter, around that time. Because by that point, I think we've done enough challenge pits that Relic 8 would have moved past its point. I mean, we're going to get, let's say we get a raid a year or something along that big a thing. If we did get something that did have fleets, I would say fall. Finn, do you think it would be fall, or maybe they would wait another year until Christmas time again? I don't think they would wait that long.
I hope they don't wait that long.
Yeah, I would say beginning of fall in that fall timeline, third quarter, right after, August.
Yeah, I mean...
Because I think we're going to get Conquest first. That's what I think. Conquest, and then we'll get another raid for this year. Loki, any thoughts?
No, I agree with you. I think we're getting that game mode that was data leaked, and then probably after the fiscal year, so probably like April timeframe, they'll start announcing new raid or new. Well, let me back up. I think they're going to announce the Conquest thing probably next month. It's probably going to launch before fiscal year, and then they'll have something lined up for after fiscal year to start off the.
Because theirs starts in what, May?
Fiscal year? It usually starts like April.
April? Yeah, so April,
Yeah.
May, June, they'll start announcing.
But I think there's going to be a push for something February, March to end fiscal year. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think so. They'll start, something in the summertime, they'll start announcing, hey, we got a new raid coming up with ships and all this other stuff. And here's some more ships. And it's going to be, oh boy. All right. Fourth Akagi, question for Loki. What would you be willing to give up in game for a chance to face Bus in GAC?
I thought he sold his account, man.
Well, because
he was number one in GAC prior to this round starting.
Yeah, but guys figured it out better than him, so he didn't win the last one. I don't think. Somebody actually with a Galactic Legend won it, so so guys are figuring it out. But no, I would never. No, it's I think he's selling his account. Honestly, it was on that auction Discord thing. So I mean, we'll probably never fight him, and he'll probably sell it on a high note, and somebody naive will buy it. So,
all right. Fatality V2 question. I'm about to relegate my first tune. Who would you do? I have all Galactic Legends apart from Palpatine. I also have Jedi Knight Luke. So, first relic. Now, I did Rey. I think Rey and Kylo are the first two I'm doing. That's top of the list for me. Now, Loki, you went a different route. You did General Kenobi and Anakin for ships, and now you just did Rey. Overall consensus, I say Rey or Kylo. Loki, what do you think?
I mean, I like ships. I don't like ship. I mean, what I'm trying to say is in my GACs and our territory wars, they're usually determined by ships. So you want to have the advantage in the area, for GAC or territory war where, your wins are decided. So, I mean, if you think a Relic 8 Rey will hold better for you, then go for it. I wanted the ships, and for me right now, it's good. Because I think most everybody's doing Galactic Legends, and like a Relic 8 Rey is good, but I mean it's not any better than a Relic 7 already. So I mean, if your Galactic Legends are already getting you holds, the Relic 8, I don't expect the Relic 8s to get you any more holds than what they get now. But doing those Relic 8, doing ships, one of them I'm eyeballing right now is like Bosk, because we all use Houndstooth, and it'll make the Bounty Hunter team better. All those little things like, we're kind of looking at right now. I just did Jedi Master Luke. So I have, how many Relic 8s do I have now? I think I have 4 or 5 Relic 8s. And out of the 5 I have, the only ones that really made a difference were the ships. I'd love to do General Grievous, because I'm curious to see how the Buzz droids scale with a Relic 8 Malevolence. I'm curious to know how that is, and then you can use General Grievous for a Jedi Master Luke counter in Territory War or GAC. So I'm eyeballing that one right now as my next Relic 8. But out of the 5 I have now, the big difference makers were GK and Jedi Knight Anakin for me. Yeah. SLKR is a good one if you want to do big damage in the raids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but arena wise, there's really no difference. I mean, Jedi Master Luke, all the regular counters can take him down still at Relic 8.
Well, Rey in 3, they both have their advantages. I just think Rey, especially in 3, she's a monster. Relic 8 Rey is, good lord, she's nasty.
It really depends on the bracket.
That's it depends on where you are. It really is. Loki's correct. Like if you're higher GP, like if you're at like 7.5 and up, and you're trying to think of what to do first, if you have a major choice, I think all 4 of those are good, viable options. But if you're lower, you got to really think about where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. So, Finn, what do you think?
I think that Kenobi is the better first choice because of the ships. Relic 8 Galactic Legend versus Relic 7 hasn't really shown to be that much of a difference, especially with the rarity that you have with Relic 8. So I would actually say Kenobi is the better one. I would actually be careful about Grievous, though. I understand what Loki's saying about the Buzz droid. The problem with the Malevolence lineup right now is that Vulture droid and Hyena don't scale. That's going to be a problem. The Malevolence counter against a Relic 8 Negotiator has proven to be a problem right now. Because if you start Relic 8ing the Negotiator team, so if Loki has like Kenobi and Anakin, Malevolence is going to have a hard time against it because Hyena and Vulture don't scale. It is a problem with the pilotless ships. It's something they need to address. So Grievous is something that you probably have to be careful about. Like, he is a good character. You do get the increased Malevolence, but I don't know if that's going to necessarily increase the efficiency of that ship if you're facing Relic 8 Negotiator team. So depending on what you're doing, I mean, yeah, I think Loki's is the better path right now, which is Anakin and Kenobi, with Kenobi being first for the capital ship difference.
Yeah, and I've mentioned too. I mean, our guild, we're pushing Lightside GOTB. We're trying to push the Nexu mission. We're trying to get the stars in Phase 4. So I mean, Relic 8, anything for the Nexu mission right now for us is a win. I'd love to do Snips as well because her ship is just going to hit hard like a rock. She, and using her in the Nexu mission is going to be really beneficial. The General Grievous one, I think the vultures that the Malevolence summons actually scale to the ship is my understanding.
Yeah, that does scale to the
that's what I'm kind of curious about. In my arena, I mean, I'm still getting beaten by Relic 7 General Grievouses and stuff like that. But it's really the people that were climbing with Gear 12 5-star Malevolences that got shot. They got shut down. But my team can still get beaten. It's just you need to have your General Grievous at Relic 7, Malevolence at 7-star, and you need to have all 6-star mods on General Grievous, right?
Yeah.
But really, I'm curious about his Relic 8. I think it's something interesting to think about, and possibly, it might be my next one. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, no, the summon vultures are going to be off of the malevolent stuff. But
Yeah.
if you eliminate the actual vulture droid and hyena, right? And are you putting in Houndstooth probably? Well, depends what you're using for either Houndstooth or like Sunfac, right?
Well, what everybody's doing now is you don't even put reinforcements with it, right? You just go you go malevolence with, Sunfac, hyena, vulture, and then you have like spy coming off the bench, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's your team. So, again, you're going to get about 2 to 3 summoned vultures from that malevolence, and if they're fast, if they're a little bit tankier, that might be enough to make it a pain in the ass.
Yeah. The problem is you only have one ship in the starting lineup that is scaling with Relic 8, right? In the Sunfac.
Correct.
And I don't think a lot of people are putting Relic 8 on Sunfac, so his survival is probably going to stay about the same. And then Hyena and Vulture are staying the same. So that's kind of the big problem. You can still win with Malevolence, you're right. But only you're going to scale Malevolence up for the 2 summon Vultures. But if the rest of the Negotiator team is also going up and you have like a hard-hitting Ahsoka in the starting lineup, then she might be able to start wiping out your Sunfac and then Hyena and Vulture quicker. So, yeah, it's an interesting test to see for sure. I am curious how much harder the summoned vultures will actually hit. That's part of it.
All right. John Moran, question fan. As you decorate your new place to impress, is it Porg, Ewok, or Baby Yoda themed?
I can answer that. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
You just couldn't use your words, huh? Had to run off like
He's gonna go get his Porg. That's what he's
I know, right? Nathan H. question. When should I not use the Y-Wing Rex Jedi Knight Anakin starting lineup?
When should you not use it?
Yeah, not when should you use it, but when should you not use it? I guess on defense. I kind of do different stuff in TW and stuff like that if I'm using it on defense. Sometimes I put that down in the starting defense, but I like to be a little bit beefier on defense, Loki, so I'll go like Y-Wing, Houndstooth, and Anakin in the starting lineup just to give someone some pause, right, with some GR reinforcements if I use Negotiator in the past. But I don't know, it's a pretty nice starting lineup. I mean, on offense, I really like that starting lineup. So if I'm using Negotiator, that's a pretty nice one because Rex speeds up Anakin, gives him the protection back that he's gonna, because they're gonna go after the Anakin starting off. It's just the way it is. That's pretty nice, and speeding up the Negotiator and getting your bombs out quicker. I don't know. There's other good lineups too. When should you not use it? I guess would be my thing on offense or defense. I guess let's just assume offense. Would there be a lineup you were facing where you wouldn't use that starting lineup?
Ahsoka instead of Rex gives you more offensive power. So that would be the one scenario. Rex is good for defense with Y-Wing and Jedi Knight Anakin. Ahsoka gives you more power if you need to burn through something quicker, like if you're facing difficulty. So that may be the only time I would say Ahsoka over Rex, and then you'd bring in like Plo Koon and Clone Sergeant afterwards off reinforcement.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one. I like it a lot.
It is. No, I like Y-Wing, Rex, and Jedi Knight Anakin for defense. That's the main thing.
I use it for offense. I use it for offense.
It works for offense too, but it ends up being a little bit more on like the defensive side, right? Because Rex is constantly just keeping Y-Wing up. So you get that survival, and then you can bring Ahsoka in.
Oh, no, I'm not using it on Y-Wing. I don't care if Y-Wing dies. I'm just constantly pumping Anakin so he's taking turns faster and doing his thing.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you pump Y-Wing just doesn't die. It's crazy how much. So, but yeah. No, the Ahsoka is the only other one that I would say is a replacement for Rex if you need more offense. That's pretty much it.
All right, Nathan H.
Really quick, hold on. Going back to the other question from John Moran.
Yeah.
Okay, so this past weekend, I went to a farmer's market with Karma. And if you guys have been to like just any of the local ones, they have like food and they have like art stands and stuff.
Sure.
So one of the art stands had this guy that was carving things into wood and selling it for his art. So he had some really cool anime stuff too. I think Ranger, you would have liked it. He had like Naruto characters, Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, like One Piece. Like he had like a bunch of anime character, Dragon Ball
Nice.
Z, like everything.
You give me
But
anything, huh? Okay.
he also did Star Wars. And Karma bought me this as green screening. So let me turn off the green screen here. Yeah, I did the same thing last time. It's like freaking green screen. Hold on. I'll turn that off here.
It's Babyface Greedo. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go.
Yep. So when you're asking about what the theme is, it is Baby Yoda.
There you go.
She has embraced my love for Baby Yoda, and she has gotten me Baby Yoda stuff. So there you go.
I have to have a talk.
It is a Baby Yoda.
I've got to have a talk with that young lady. All right.
Better than Porgs, isn't it?
They're both horrible. What's
wrong with Baby Yoda? Grogu's awesome. Why you gotta hate on Grogu?
Okay. All right. Next question from Nathan H. Question: what negotiator lineup do you recommend for light side TB? Tanky.
Light side GOTB?
Yeah, light side GOTB.
So I like
It's negotiator.
Jedi Anakin, and the two tanks. So Y-Wing and Clone Sergeant, and then you have like all the healers coming off the bench.
Yeah. Really your
So
best.
you got Plo, you got you can have Ahsoka coming off the bench, but have Rex and probably fives. Surprisingly, the best fleet in light side GOTB right now is actually the Rebels. The Rebels is the best fleet right now.
Well, Thing's been using Holdo, although he said Phase 3 doesn't quite hold up. Because it's really
Holdo's good in the beginning. Yeah, she's good phase 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next question from Oito says, who here has faced a Relic 8 Ray, Relic 8 Quill, and Relic 8 IG-11 in 3v3? Well, I have a Relic 3 11 and Quill that I'm putting on defense, but the one who could possibly have faced that would have been Loki here, and I don't think you're facing that, are you, Loki?
No, I haven't seen one yet.
So, he says who here wants to face a Relic 8, Relic 8, Relic 8, those three in 3v3.
I would love to.
It'd be great. It'd be a lot of fun.
I would love to because I would use Sith Eternal and the armor to beat it, and that's it.
That'd be sexy.
2v3.
Oh, boy. All right, let me get to the questions. Keep them coming in, folks. I said it's a Q&A session because we got nothing going on in the game. All right. Okay. Fourth Akagi, question for Loki. Should I relegate my Holdo fleet?
No.
Why, you said that fast. Wow.
No.
Then
maybe Houndstooth, maybe Bosk. That's about it.
Okay. All right. What else? Any three question. What's worse? Having to face 4 Galactic Legends in GAC when you only have 1 or 2, or facing an auto-deploy defense?
Doesn't the auto-deploy if the guy has 4 Galactic Legends, put 4 Galactic Legends in GAC anyways?
Yeah, so I don't...
So the auto-deploy, because it probably means you're getting less points because you're facing all the higher ones.
I mean, you can skip by the ones that are Galactic Legends and still get the win. So auto-deploy is still...
You can still do that with the first one, right?
Well, they're saying what's worse, having to face 4 Galactic in GAC when you only have 2.
Yeah.
Or facing an auto-deploy defense. It didn't say you're getting the 4 Galactic Legends on auto-deploy defense. He was just saying which is worse.
I'm assuming that's... I mean,
Maybe,
otherwise you're
I don't know.
Otherwise it makes no sense. Like, if you're facing a roster without 4 Galactic Legends and this auto-deploying, then that's much better because it doesn't have 4 Galactic Legends. So I'm assuming he's talking about an auto-deploy that has 4 Galactic Legends.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the question.
Well, so that would mean
skewed.
like the top zone's going to have all 4 of the Galactic Legends. You just skip that unless you have you can beat 1 or 2 of them and then just clear the south. You win. So with the other scenario, they could put the correct teams down and that could really hose your ass. It's not fun. Loki, how do you like facing 4 Galactic Legends? We've been doing it on Grande's account too. It's a little fun little minefield there sometimes to go through some of those teams put together. Like, what was the team that we had round 1 last GAC, this past one, that threw you off? Luke,
it was the
Luke,
Jedi Master Luke, Grandmaster Yoda, and
Kenobi.
and Kenobi, and they were all Relic 8.
Yeah, it was.
So that was that was a surprise. I mean, again, I messed up because I took my I could have had a chance with my Jedi Master Luke, but I took that in to beat his SLKR, and then he hid Jedi Master Luke lead in the back, and I put Darth Revan on defense. So I it's not really, facing a galactic legend. It's just not having the right counter because you either used it in the wall prior or you put that counter on defense. So, you learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for that kind of stuff,
Yep. All right. Let me go back to the question. Sorry, I'm having to refresh and refresh and refresh. Let's see here. Do I have another question here? Yeah, we do. What else? Need 3 questions. How much longer do you think it'll be before the next big announcement about the game? I think it's next month or end of this month and going into the next month. That's what I'm thinking.
Next week is my guess.
You think next week?
Depends what you mean by big announcement, but I think next week.
I think we're getting the Conquest getting announced here soon. They gotta have something because the only thing we've had so far is Armorer. Something big's coming, right? It's too quiet over there.
Something big is absolutely coming. I mean, why would they put that? Here's what I hate to think is there's gonna be a crazy event where you need Relic 8 tunes. And they're going to purposely do that because that's why they threw those cash packs in here now.
Mm-hmm.
They're testing the waters, man. And the scary thing is, man, this is a $50 pack. If you have a guild of 50, buying it 3 times, that's a lot of money you made off of one guild. And I'm curious why they put the one pack as the preview one, and then now you can buy this one for 3. You can buy it 3 times, and they want people to have Relic 8s is my concern. They increase the number of shard drops, right? Like, they have the hyperdrive bundle. They have all this stuff to speed you up on the farming to get you somewhere, and it's I'm worried, man, when they don't say anything for like a month and then boom, they just drop like 20 new things on us, right? And they've done this. So I'm excited, but I'm also dreading it at the same time.
Any thoughts there, Finn?
If they're going to continue the gear gate, they're just going to lose more people. Just flat out. Like the raid that they added was a new tier. They gear gated it. There's already a lot of people that just can't do anything. So if all they're doing is milking the people on top that are able to get like those levels, then that's their business model. They're just going to lose a lot of people that are just minimal spenders. They're just not going to be able to play the game. So that's pretty much it. Make it difficult so that you need Relic 8 in order to succeed, but don't gear gate it. As soon as you gear gate it, it's just going to cause people to get disinterested.
All right. Fourth Okagi, question for Finn. What have you been doing the last few months? You're looking more and more like Daniel Cormier these days. Less Twinkies? I don't know.
Did Daniel Cormier eat Twinkies?
I don't know.
I don't think he probably doesn't. You know what? I have a neighborhood Walmart like across the street. I need to see if they have banana Twinkies. Because Walmart is the only place I've seen banana Twinkies. I need to go check that out. And then I have my Twinkie maker in the kitchen. I need to set that up so then I can start making Twinkies again.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. Next question here. Hadril Jetbird. Question for a SLKR owner. Does the armor make Sith Eternal Emperor a better investment over JML or Rey? I think armor makes both those two tunes pretty badass too. I mean, Luke, if he goes in this, oh boy. But what do you think?
No, I agree. I think the armor just makes the GLs better. Does it make Sith Eternal like even more viable? Yes. Sith Eternal still has a 2-shot instant kill. And if you can put the tech on him, if you can put the Beskar armor on him, level 3, he cannot be critically hit and he has permanent retribution for the entire battle. And that just makes him, he puts that locked shock on everybody and he just sits there until he charges up his ultimate. You almost feel like that's what he should have had in his kit to make him OP. But the armor definitely makes him OP, especially against SLKR, because SLKR, could mop Sith Eternal, up until the armor came out.
Yeah.
And now there's a problem. but Sith Eternal can basically he can already beat Jedi Master Luke easily. You throw the armor now in with him, he can 3v5 Rey and he can 3v5 SLKR. So
go.
he's that good.
All right.
She's that good, sorry.
This is the way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Skywalker Vader, hey, there he is, our Canadian representation of the Skier Nation up there in the frozen tundra, Canadian. Glad to see you here, buddy. He says, question, hi guys, I've been hoarding gear for over the holidays, so I am ready for my Galactic Legend. My choices are Luke or EP. Which one would you recommend for offense and defense? Which one is better?
Does that mean he's going to gear the characters to unlock them, or he has them unlocked and he's trying to figure out which one to gear?
Well, he's going to go for one. He said he's been hoarding gear for over the holidays, so he's ready to go for his Galactic Legend.
Luke.
Yeah.
You go for Luke because the path is better. You get yourself Jedi Knight Luke in the process. You work on the CLS team. You're not wasting your resources on Maul and a bunch of other Sith characters you're not gonna use. Luke is the better one in my opinion.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Loki, any dissenting opinion on that, or what do you think?
I mean, if you don't have anything else, then yeah, I think Luke is a good one because you get all those tunes. Yeah, he's gonna be an easy climb in arena. Like you can beat everything with Jedi Master Luke, except Sith Eternal. You just can't beat Sith Eternal. But everybody has Jedi Master Luke, so you just do a bunch of mirror matches and it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Kylo's kind of fallen out in arena. I've seen it's mainly either Sith Eternal or it's Jedi Knight Rev and Jedi Master Luke teams, right? And if you see Sith Eternal, you just pop in First Order, and if you have to do your max jump, you just clear that and go back to your Luke. This is what I've been doing. So, but I'll get my Sith. We're going to start working on my Sith Eternal very soon after we get like Beskar Mando done. Loki, that gear is giving me goddamn ulcers. I hate it. So stupid.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Tell me the story. I don't know.
Shouldn't have done it.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
Hey, I will give Clash a shout out. Clash put out a video. He has a Beskar Mando team that can beat Jedi Master Luke, so you guys should check that out.
Oh, well, what do you think now about Beskar Mando based off that?
Nothing, because I have Sith Eternal and
You
he kills
son of a
Jedi Master
bitch.
Luke, so it doesn't matter. But it is a cool team. I'll give Clash that.
Clash! He'll save every one of us. He's a miracle. All right. Is there any other questions in the chat? As I said, we're just chatting with you guys, answer your questions. There's nothing going on in the game, so we're just having a short little Q&A show tonight. It is what it is. There's nothing in the game, so as soon as we start getting more stuff, we'll cover it more in depth. But I mean, reporting on nothing equals nothing. I'm just sorry, that's the way it is. I feel like, because there's not been much in the game, their big focus has been GAC. Like, we'll stream for 3 hours tomorrow when we're doing GAC, but when we're trying to cover the news for the game, it's just, and it's usually like this right after the holidays. It's just always quiet over there at CG. They're coming back from their month hiatus, their hibernation. They're waking up, they're hungry, so they're starting to forge. We'll start getting some information, I'm hoping, soon. All right, I'm checking one more time, see if there's any other questions. I am not seeing any questions, so we'll give a last call for questions. If there's no more questions, we're going to wrap it up then. We're going to wrap it up. Lock it up, Loki. We're going to lock it up, Loki. I guess we can kind of talk about what we're working on in game while we're waiting, and then we'll start wrapping it up, I guess. Loki, what are you working on in game right now?
Relegate mats. What else am I working on? Candris Ordo, I think I'm going to start working on him.
Sure.
I just relicked K2SO for the hell of it. Other than that, just mainly more of the pilots. But I want Candris for Mandalorian team. I need to work on Jedi Counselor and Plo Koon. So that's where I'm at.
Finn?
I'm finishing the shards for a bunch of characters.
So who are you farming?
So ships wise, I'm finishing off Rebel X-Wing, who's at 87 out of 100.
Sure.
Imperial TIE Bomber, which is 52 out of 100.
Sure.
And then for characters, I have Resistance Hero Poe, Mandalorian, Pied, Cara Dune, Mon Mothma, IG-11, Queel, Chupio, and then once Gideon and Armor are out, I'll work with them.
Okay.
But yeah, so I have a few characters that I'm trying to finish out the shards for.
Okay.
Mandalorian and Resistance Hero Poe are already 6-star. Piet is 5, Cara Dune is 5, Mon Mothma's 5, Queel and 11 are 4, Chupio is 4. Yeah, those are the ones that I'm finishing.
All right, and of course I'm working on Beskar and Ezra to round out, and then what I wanted to get rounded out, and then we're going full Sith Eternal Emperor. We're going for the big leagues there, Loki. Soon I'll be at 8 million GP, and then we'll fight each other, and then you'll kick my ass because your mods are stupid. Because the Illuminati apparently doesn't stop you from getting ridiculous rolls in your mods. They hate me. All right, I got one more question here, and it's for Finn as we wrap it up. Fourth Okage question for Finn: what teams have you been playing around with that are including the newer tunes, i.e., Gideon, Armor, IG, Quill, etc., etc., etc.?
I haven't yet because I haven't geared them up yet. So I don't really use the characters until they get to gear 11 in general. Gideon is currently gear 9. Gideon is 9. Armor is 8. Queel is, I think Queel was 10, and so was IG 11. Yeah, they're both 10. So they're almost ready to be used. So the next time we do GAC, then we can look at setting up a team with it on defense. But yeah, I don't have any right now that are utilizing it.
I'm getting there. Meow Meow says, let me Battle Ranger. No, I'm sorry, Meow Meow. You go on to me one too many times. I'm skipping past you, going right for Loki. Sorry, that's what happens when you lurk my ass that much. All right, let's do some shout outs and then let's get on out of here. I'm looking to see who spelled that correctly. God.
Good luck.
Well, I'm just going to look at who did it. And if you didn't, well, then I have nothing for you. So I'm going to shout out everybody real quick. Let's see here. Who actually put in Grande Patron, which was the actual word of the day, because Grande was on for the beginning of the stream to say hi to everybody. Let's see here. We start with JV420. We got my boy Ray Rock. Got Hedril Jetberg, he's in here. Got Grande Patron correctly. Nobo Naga is here. Is that Grande Patron? Ooh, the lovely Maz Kanata said it right. Hey, Maz. Hey, Maz. Herbert Fulgrim did it correctly. Good job. Contingent 33. Dexatronic, very nicely done. My military brother from another mother. CBO 97. Of course, Utah. Wolfell, very nicely done. Zerial, he's from the Australian-New Zealand Guild Coalition. Oi. Who else we got? Ronan Zai, well done, sir. Muddy Paws, well done, my friend. I don't know how she did it, but she put Ariana Grande Patron and it still counted it. So I have to shout out Meow Meow. So she gets a shout out there. Red Ribbon Army. Somehow got it in there. Don't know how. They said 1 quarter portion Grande. Oh, Lord. What else? Any 3? DJ, what up? Jason Hobby. Well, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Jason, you son of a... Get your ass over here. Glad to see you in here, brother. Nathan H. Got it correct. Ghost Strike, my man. And, of course, Johnny Moran, a.k.a. Johnny Moran. And then a last-second ditch effort from Eeyore's Lost Tales. Got Grande Patron correctly. Yeah, you're lucky there, Meow Meow. I saw what you did there. Ariana Grande Patron. Shameful. Shameful, Meow Meow. Just shameful. All right. Any final thoughts, words from the panel before we get out of here?
Diarrhea.
What about diarrhea, Finn?
No, that was just the word. You asked for any final word. That's
just good old diarrhea. When you're eating too much
diarrhea.
Taco Bell and has too much of the sauce. Diarrhea. Uh-oh, Durgan, he's telling Meow Meow to calm down. We could have a fight between the Wood Master and the Meow Master. Oh. Wood style versus cat style. Who do you think wins, Finn?
Cat.
Man.
Cat scratches all over wood.
Loki, any thoughts? Cat style versus wood style.
Cat.
All right, looks like the cat style is going to win, Durgan. Sorry, kiss your ass goodbye. You've been weighted and found wanting. Sorry, that's the way it is.
No, I think in that situation both win. I mean, I don't think Durgan is necessarily opposed to scratching the wood.
He's in the bushes a lot, spying. You know, I thought they're made for each other, Durgan and Meow Meow. Let me just be honest, because they're both lurkers. I mean, honestly, they are real. They take the cake when it comes to some lurking action there. We got Meow Meow and Durgan. All right, so for that, we're going to wrap it up, guys. So hit that like button before you get out of here. We got 50 watching, about 28 likes right now. So make sure you hit that thumbs up. Smash the like button, please. It really does make a difference on YouTube. Sorry there's no content to cover because there's no content to cover. But hopefully we're hanging out with you guys a little bit. Brought you some joy. Remember, tomorrow we got 4 GAC fights for you. You got me, Loki, and grinding stuff at 11 Central, 12 Eastern over on Twitch. Right after we get done, which should be before 3. That gives Finn enough time to get done with his work stuff, work out, eat some Twinkies, and be ready for his GAC, where he will bottom fluff the hell out of somebody. It's amazing. It's amazing how much the bottom fluffing works. And with that, last thing we're going to say is thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks to all our Patreons. Thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to Contingent 33 for becoming a new member here on YouTube, or new, old, busted, brand new, old member. Join us over on Twitch. If you're not following us on Twitch, please do. Check out our Discord. Wonderful group of people there. If you want to really get some good fun stuff and about the game and other things, check out our Discord. It's everything, all the stuff's linked down below. You can check it all out. Really good stuff. So with that, I think we can wrap it up. Last thing I'm going to say is, guys, please wash your hands, wash your face, wear your mask, social distance. Still, the death toll in this country is ridiculous. We are over 400,000, over 20 million cases. This is not something you want to play around with. It breaks my heart every day when I see the people that have lost their lives to coronavirus. There's hope on the horizon, but we really got to work together and come together to make sure that, you know, we're looking out for one another. It's all about that. This is why I love this community. You guys all look out for one another. We help each other when we need to. Let's do the right thing, guys. Let's do these small little things so we can look out for not just ourselves and the people we care about, but those around us. So with that, on behalf of myself, the sexy Buddha, Sir Loki, and the Twinkie shamer, Finn, enjoy the rest of your night, and we will see you tomorrow for some GAC action. With that, peace out, be safe,